cool, you know, to be a part of that locker room atmosphere growing up, and it taught me a lot, not just about the game, but about life. So it was a blessing, you know.
Do you have a favorite memory from those early years? Maybe a favorite game you went to? Or?
Probably the 2009 Sugar Bowl when Utah beat Alabama. It was pretty special.
What was that atmosphere like?
It was crazy, you know, packed Superdome. Utah fans traveled pretty well, so it was a lot of fun.
Was there any decision, or what was the process like to not play for your dad? I mean, you grew up and your dad's this big-time football coach at big programs, and you didn't play for him.
My dad actually wasn't coaching at the time. He didn't coach my last years of high school, kind of just watched me and my brother our last couple years, so it's kind of nice not having to even think about that, you know. I just got to go wherever felt like home.
DJ, how much do you enjoy the grind, and how long have you been waiting for a season like this? And how much are you enjoying all of it?
I enjoy it a lot, you know. I mean, it comes from the guys in the locker room, you know. I just love being around them, showing up, giving them my best every day, you know. They give me that motivation to do my best, and I don't want to let them down, so I'm going to do my best no matter what.
It's been a little while since we talked to you, but we've asked people about you and with the response from some of your teammates. They say that you're like everybody's best friend on the team. Nobody doesn't like you. Like, how do you accomplish that, and why is that something you strive for, I guess?
I don't really know. I mean, that means a lot that my teammates and coaches have that to say about me, and I definitely don't take it lightly. I just try to be the same. I try to show up, be the same person every day, you know. Bring energy, work hard, and just be a great teammate.
How have you been able to not only get in there, but just keep it going? I mean, I don't say this disrespectfully, but you might not have been the first choice when everyone heard who all was competing in there from fans, because they just hadn't seen you much and didn't know much about you in terms of playing time. How have you been able to not only win that spot, but keep it and be as productive as you have been?
Like I said, I really just do not want to let my teammates down. You know, I'm gonna do everything I can to get my job done and make their job as easy as possible.
The relationship you have with Zeke, what do you do that makes him better, and vice versa? How does Zeke Noah make DJ Schramm better?
I think we just have really great chemistry, you know, like we feed off each other really well. I mean, I look at him and I feel like I know what he's thinking, and he looks at me and I feel like he thinks the same. So we just have really good chemistry. We work really well together, and Zeke's my guy, man. I go to war with that dude any day.
Your dad mentioned that if he had to predict it a while ago, you would have been a baseball player in college, and your brother would have played football. What made you choose football?
Shoot, that's a good one. I don't know. Once once those offers started coming in, especially the one from here, I kind of knew that that's just what I wanted to do. You know, especially growing up, being around it from a young age, just that locker room feeling, being around the guys, just knew it was something I wanted to do.
And being twins and having moved around so much, I know you and your brother are really close. What's it been like the last few years to kind of be apart?
It hasn't been as hard as I maybe thought it would have been, just because he's only a 4.5 hour drive away. You know, and with our seasons being opposite, him in the spring, me in the fall, we get like that good overlap where he can drive down to see me in the fall and I can drive down to see him in the spring. So it hasn't been too bad. We keep in touch. We FaceTime multiple times a week, you know. Keep in touch. Love that dude, my brother, yeah.
How cool is your guys' connection now? I mean, I know that you play different sports, but you're both Division I athletes dealing with different experiences, and how much does that help your guys' connection and bond?
It helps a lot, you know, just kind of going through that same grind. I mean, he's done playing now, but he's starting in the workforce, so I'm always asking him questions about how that's going, just because I know one day eventually that's going to be me, not sure when, but yeah.
Can you take us through your daily schedule?
Oh man, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Wake up, have my cup of coffee, get to the facility, get ready for practice, get the body right, do a little film studying before practice, go out to practice. On a day like this, we'll lift, go get lunch, and then I'll come back here, watch film, we'll have afternoon meetings, and then after those afternoon meetings, we'll have dinner, and then I'll either go home and watch film on my iPad, or I'll come back up here and watch some more film before I call it a night.
So you'll like go to your apartment and then come back for a couple hours?
Yeah, today I'll go to lunch with some of the guys, and then I'll come back. But
You're a mechanical engineering major. how's that fit in with your class schedule at all? I mean, are you not taking as many classes during the season?
Yeah, I mean, I only have one class to graduate for my major, so that's why I had to take this semester. But in years past, there's a lot of scheduling conflicts with that major, so it made it tough sometimes, but I was able to work through it and get it all done. So now finish line's approaching.
What caused it? I mean, you're obviously passionate about engineering as well, and you said you're going to go for it. You're going to try to do, a difficult major and obviously play football.
I don't know. My dad always told me that you can work really hard for 4 to 5 years, or you can work really hard the rest of your life. So I thought I'd just set myself up with that major. It was something that really interested me also. So I thought I'd set myself up, be able to do something I'm passionate about when I'm done playing.
How
When it comes to the current, how college athletics are today, people that have to wait 4 to 5 years usually transfer. I mean, how much pride do you take in the fact that you stayed here and it worked? And I mean, do you hope you maybe influence any other athletes out there, showing them that if you stay committed, it can work for you?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, like you said, the landscape's definitely changing, and I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of reward for guys that stick around for those 4 or 5 years, not just like internally, but they'll see it like in their life. You can't just, like, when life gets hard, you can't just run. You gotta stick it out, you gotta show up, you gotta grind every day, and usually people that do that, things work out for them. So I think it's just a good life lesson in that.
Your dad turned down some coaching opportunities to just be a dad and be a fan this year. What's that been like for you? And have you guys had a chance to have any more one-on-one coaching opportunities than you have in the past few years?
Yeah, it's been awesome just because he's been able to make it to every game. So it's awesome always having that support in the stands. And yeah, he has some pointers for me every once in a while, but I think he's just enjoying being a dad right now.
was Zeke Noah? I mean, he's obviously having one of the better, maybe the best year of his career. What have you seen from him this year?
Yeah, Zeke, he's explosive, man. He's doing a great job. He's putting in the work off the field. Like, he shows up to practice with a great mindset. He's always up there watching film. You can tell that with this being his 6th year, he really wants to make it count.
You want to design helmets with your mechanical engineering degree that lessen concussions or take football to another level. Can you tell me about that and what you've done so far to maybe even look into pursuing that deal?
Yeah, so that was the inspiration of getting the engineering degree, and it's kind of evolved a little bit. I still like to get in that aspect. I don't know that specific still, but I don't really think I've done anything specific in that aspect, just mostly focused on finishing up my degree first, And then I did a internship out here that it didn't really have anything to do with that, but I thought it was a good experience.
You graduated last May, right? Are you in the master's program now?
No, I have one class this fall I'm finishing up. I'll get my degree in December.
Oh, gotcha.
DJ, why have you been so good this year? Like, what in your mind, like when you look at your process or maybe your preparation in the office, I don't know, like what do you look back and you're like, man, that's what I did right, and that's why I'm playing this way?
I don't know if it's anything about me. I think my teammates do a great job of, making the picture better for me. The coaches, they put us, Coach D puts us in great positions, and just like I said, I'm trying to do the best to do my job so that I don't let my teammates down. So.
How cool would a shutout be on Saturday on the blue?
Oh, we love shutouts, so that'd be awesome.